All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, producer Nikki Earnshaw. A little cloudy, rainy, a little drizzly day. We're having fun here in the locker room. Now, Mike Carlin, I just said to you a few minutes ago, you told me about Dakota, and you said she's the 7th all-time leading scorer in the state of New Jersey. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That is such a huge accomplishment. And people don't realize the magnitude of that.
You have no idea.
It's like
and New Jersey, it's not like we're in the middle of nowhere. We're not,
right.
This New Jersey's known for basketball,
right?
Whether it's boys or girls.
Sure.
And we all talk about North Jersey this, North Jersey that. Here, this goes right in our backyard, South Jersey.
Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Dakota Hitchner-Keller. Good morning, Dakota.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
Hey, Dakota, I got to tell you, man, like when Carlin told me about this, I'm like, what? The 7th all-time leading scorer. So, like, does that like on a daily basis? Do you even think about that? I mean, does it resonate with you, or is it just something you did?
Not at all.
I mean, that's people don't realize 7th all-time lead. I just can't get over that. I mean, that is such a great accomplishment, and kudos to you.
Thank you. I always feel like when basketball season rolls around, the reflection starts to take place, but during the off season, it's like the last thing on my mind.
Like you can walk into the Acme and people are like, there's a 7th all-time leading scorer in the state of New Jersey. You know what I mean? Though, like it's like, first of all, has that opened up doors for you in other avenues?
So definitely in like the coaching realm, referees still come up to me, even though I've been out for 7 years now, and they'll still, tell me that they remember me, and, other coaches will still talk about me. But that's really it, is that coaching realm, seeing some refs, seeing some familiar faces.
You know what, Mike? Before I let you ask you a couple of questions, like, okay, you make all South Jersey or you make all state. That's a great accomplishment. But that's not anywhere near like that. Her name will be there forever.
Year after year after year, unless someone
It's in the history book.
She's in the history
book. Yeah, you're
book.
in the history books, and I'm a history major.
So, Dakota, it's Michael. Let's talk real quick because we don't have, we could have you for 2 hours.
Right.
But I want to pick your brain, and I want the listening audience to hear just what it was like being the person, I'll say, on the basketball team in high school where you could go on the floor and score 25, 30 points if you wanted to. But what was the big difference between high school and moving on to the college ranks?
I definitely think the leadership and the maturity is the biggest change from high school to college. High school, you're just going out there and you're kind of recklessly just doing whatever you can to score or to win for your team. But once you get to college, you become like a leader. You're growing as a person. You become to like invest in those that are younger than you. And it's not necessarily all about the scoring at that point. Then it's like, all right, can I get the best pass to make my teammates look better? And what way can I highlight their skills rather than only highlighting my skill? So I think that, high school, you're just out there you're having fun. You're trying to score. You're trying to, get as much done as you can. But college is all about the leadership and the investment and really just trying to make your teammates look the best that they can.
Yeah, very good. So, and knowing your mom and dad the way I do, I have to ask you this question. You have a lot of friends on the team, whether it's high school or college. You see what it's like that when practice is over, they get to go home and maybe not think about basketball. For the people, I think a lot of people do know in South Jersey exactly who your mom is. Pam, like one of the all-time South Jersey coaches for girls basketball, and was, I think, 2017, tell me if I'm wrong, she was the national coach of the year.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. So you grew up in a basketball.
That's my point.
Yeah.
My point is, when you went home, what was it like having your mom? Was there ever downtime, like you've had enough basketball where there's other parts of life, or was it basketball 7 days a week, 24 hours a day?
It was definitely basketball 7 days a week. Waking up in the middle of the night, coming into my room saying, I really think that they didn't count our points for that basket, or I really think that we could have, won in a different way, or you could have played in this way, I could have coached better. And so it was always like the two of us as a team working together to figure out how we can do better next game, next practice, researching drills. So I feel like the two of us worked together. There was definitely a lot of pressure on my shoulders to fill big shoes. And so I really feel like the basketball, it never stopped. It still doesn't stop. Now that I'm a coach, we're continually picking each other's brains. And it's that basketball, it becomes like a part of your life.
We're talking with Dakota Hitchner-Keller. She's the 7th all-time leading scorer in the state of New Jersey history, girls basketball. So morning, noon, and night, was there any chance, like some kids have burnout? I mean, if you're around like a sport all the time as a youngster, any trepidation about like burnout or anything like that?
I would definitely say because of the excessive amount of basketball I was playing, by the time I was a senior, I was a little bit burnt out. I had Division I offers, and I chose to go the Division II route because I thought it would be maybe like less control of my life. But both D1 and D2, the levels are so similar. You're practicing 3 to 4 times a day. You have your weightlifting group. You have your shooting group. You have your team practice. And so really it's very similar. But I would say I've definitely come to appreciate it more. And I miss playing college basketball. I wish I was still playing. Coaching, like I love it, and it makes me feel like I'm still a part of the game.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about the coaching, and that's what caught my eye when we were talking when I saw you the other day. I love the idea of I'm big on giving back to the community, and that's what I got out of it when I was talking to you about with your coaching and AAU. And I know it's early in the game here with this, but the idea of molding young women to play the basketball the right way, I loved hearing. That's what I thought the listening audience would like to hear it from you. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So I'm now back at my high school coaching, training, teaching. I'm a health and PE teacher. And I started this AAU team kind of for my middle school girls at Atlanta Christian because I wanted them to be the best versions of themselves that they can be and really to push themselves to play harder competition so that in the future they get to see those benefits of that hard work. And these girls, they're beautiful, they're sweet, they're kind. And even when I taught some of my girls at Bellhaven Middle School, I've had them come out and actually help me, like coach with me at these AAU tournaments now that those girls are in high school. And so I love seeing that relationship continue from previous schools and coming and actually helping assist me coach with my new group of girls. And I really think that it's going to benefit these girls in high school as well as they keep moving forward. When I was in high school, there was 3,000-point scorers on our team. We had 1,000-point rebounders, 500-point rebounders, assists, and steals. And it really came from playing that higher level AAU. And so I'm really hoping that these girls can experience that same success and relationship that I did.
We're talking with the 7th all-time leading scorer in the state of New Jersey basketball history, girls basketball, Dakota Hitchner-Keller. Dakota, because of Caitlin Clark, girls basketball has always been big, but it seems like the WNBA has really taken off. And now that Caitlin Clark's been in the WNBA, it's exploded. Has that inspired more girls to get involved in basketball?
Absolutely. Caitlin is an amazing player. She has amazing character. And all kids, they model and mimic. And I think she's a perfect person to have in that position to model and mimic. She's relatable. She's not this 6'1", super built girl. She's just like a regular kid. And I think that these young girls growing up, they're all going to be looking up to her and seeing if she can do it, I can do it. I think that there's definitely that hype comparison with Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark, where that 3-point range that they have, the aura, their character, it's just it's super like it draws you in. And I think that she really is changing the league, even day by day. Even yesterday, having the most assists in the first quarter for a rookie, having 7. I just think that every day she's growing the league, growing the popularity of the WNBA and in women's sports in general.
Hey, Dakota, I got to tell you, man, we are really honored here to have you on because I'm like, we're on the X platform. We're broadcasting live on my YouTube channel, and my producer Nick put it on the bottom of the the board here. It says 7th leading. I'm looking at this 7th leading all time. Like I know, like I've known some great basketball players. I went to Collins High School. Matter of fact, I was just telling Mike and Nikki. Kathy Engelbert, she graduated a couple years behind me at Collingswood High School. She's now the commissioner of the WNBA. But I've never met anybody that you're the 7th leading all-time scorer. I don't want to make light of like a lot of it, but that's pretty big accomplishment. I'm impressed.
And Bill, you know
really
the best
impressed.
part about Dakota?
Yeah.
Is that if you meet her at anywhere, you meet her she's talk about down to earth.
Right.
She won't talk about basketball unless you bring it. Like she's
right.
never going to say, well, I
Right.
was this and I was that. You won't even know she played basketball.
Right.
That's the character that she has inside of her, and that's the best part about her.
Now, Dakota,
Thank you, Mike.
You can play basketball. You know, it's a game you can play your whole life. Do you still go to playing games yourself, just like pick up games?
Absolutely. I played in the Ocean City Women's Summer League forever. So, like, literally, after high school and college, in high school and college, I was playing, and this is actually my first summer that I'm not playing since I'm like 7 years old. And it's simply just because now that I'm coaching and training every day, it's having to turn the switch from not focusing on myself as much and me getting out there and playing, but now it's like my turn to invest and take my knowledge and give it to these young basketball players. And it's become really sweet for me and very enjoyable. And so, yeah, I do play here and there, and I play some pickup, and I always played Ocean City Summer League, but this is probably the least amount I've played in my life this past year.
Get out on that court. Dakota, we got to tell you, man, we're really thankful that you took time to talk to us today, and have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for checking in with us.
Take care.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
There she is, Dakota Hitchner-Keller on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Ready for this, Carlin? I just pulled up the stats. 500 plus high school stats.
Yeah.
500 plus rebounds, 500 plus assists, 500 steals, 3-time MVP.
Yeah, and 3-time first-team All-State. I mean, put all that together, guys. Whether you're a boys player, girl player, she's a basketball player. Forget about what she is. She's a basketball player. And now she's taking it to another level with coaching.
Great get, Carl. All right. Hey, due to popular demand, Boxing Insider Promotions returns to the Tropicana in Atlantic City on Friday night, July 26th, with a stacked night of competitive fights featuring top-rated fighters, including Mr. Atlantic City himself, Justin Figueroa. Irish Mickey Ward will be there. There will be more announcements in the coming weeks. Tickets are now on sale at Ticketmaster.com, or you can purchase your tickets at the Tropicana box office. That's Friday night, July 26th, at the Tropicana in Atlantic City. Hey, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-2700. 1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and producer Nikki Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.